Once upon a time, nestled in the harsh but beautiful landscapes of Mongolia, there lived a child named Temujin. His birth around 1162 was marked by a prophecy, a small clenched blood clot in his tiny fist foretelling a destiny of great power. But Temujin's early years were anything but glorious. His father, Yesugei, a chieftain of a minor clan, was poisoned by a rival Tatar tribe when Temujin was only 9. This devastating loss plunged Temujin, his mother Hoylan, and his siblings into a world of abandonment and hardship. Their own clan deserted them, leaving them to fend for themselves on the unforgiving steppe. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Hoylan, a strong and resourceful woman, became the pillar of their survival. She taught Temujin the skills needed to endure the harsh environment, how to hunt, how to find shelter, and most importantly, how to persevere in the face of adversity. These early years of struggle forged an unbreakable spirit in young Temujin. He learned the bitter taste of betrayal and the vital importance of loyalty, lessons that would shape his future. As Temujin grew into a young man, he was driven by a desire to reclaim his family's honor and unite the fractured Mongol tribes. One pivotal moment in his youth was his marriage to Berta, a woman from the Olkunut tribe. Their union was a strategic alliance arranged by their fathers years prior, and Berta would become his lifelong companion and trusted advisor. Shortly after their marriage, however, disaster struck. Bert was kidnapped by a rival tribe, the Merkits. This act ignited a fire in Temujin. With the help of his childhood friend Jamuka and his father's Anda, blood brother Togrul, chief of the powerful Karite tribe, Temujin launched a daring raid to rescue his wife. The successful recovery of Berta was a turning point, solidifying Temujin's reputation as a capable leader and a man of action. The alliance with Jamuka and Togrul proved instrumental in Temujin's early rise. Together they fought against common enemies and grew in strength. However, as their power increased, so did the seeds of rivalry, particularly between Temujin and Jamuka. Jamuka, a charismatic leader in his own right, valued aristocracy and traditional clan structures, while Temujin believed in meritocracy and the unification of all Mongols under a single banner, regardless of their lineage. This fundamental difference in their ideologies eventually led to a definitive split. Many clans and warriors, drawn to Temujin's vision of unity and his charismatic leadership, left Jamuka to join his ranks. Over the next 2 decades, Temujin engaged in a series of fierce and strategic campaigns to consolidate his power over the various Mongol tribes. He was a brilliant military strategist, adapting to different terrains and employing innovative tactics. He understood the importance of discipline and loyalty, creating a highly organized and effective army based on a decimal system of units. He also introduced a strict code of law, the Yasa, which promoted order and unity within his growing dominion. Through relentless warfare and shrewd diplomacy, Temujin gradually brought the independent tribes under his control, overcoming powerful rivals like the Tatars and the Naimans. In 1206, a momentous event occurred. At a great Kurultai, assembly of Mongol leaders held by the Onan River, Temujin was proclaimed the Great Khan, or universal ruler, of all the Mongols. He took the name Genghis Khan, meaning oceanic or universal ruler, signifying his ambition to create a vast and unified empire. This marked the birth of the Mongol Empire. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. With the Mongol tribes finally united, Genghis Khan turned his attention outwards. He recognized the need to provide his people with wealth and resources, and his gaze fell upon the settled civilizations beyond the steppes. The first major target was the Western Xia Kingdom in northwest China. After several campaigns, the Mongols forced the Western Xia to submit and pay tribute. Next, Genghis Khan set his sights on the Jin dynasty, which ruled northern China. The campaigns against the Jin were long and arduous, marked by fierce battles and sieges. The Mongols, masters of cavalry warfare, adapted to siege tactics and gradually chipped away at the Jin's defenses. While the conquest of the Jin dynasty was not fully completed during Genghis Khan's lifetime, it laid the groundwork for its eventual fall under his successors. To the west lay the vast and wealthy lands of Central Asia. A trade dispute and the murder of Mongol envoys by the Khwarezmian Empire provided Genghis Khan with a pretext for invasion. In 1219, he launched a massive military campaign into Khwarezmia, a campaign that would become legendary for its speed, ferocity, and devastating consequences. The well-disciplined Mongol armies swept through the region, capturing major cities like Bukhara and Samarkand. The Khwarezmian Empire was effectively shattered, opening the way for further Mongol expansion westward. Genghis Khan was not just a military genius, he was also a shrewd administrator. He established a postal relay system known as the Yam, which facilitated communication and trade across his vast empire. He promoted religious tolerance, allowing different faiths to coexist peacefully. He also valued talent and merit, appointing individuals based on their abilities rather than their birthright. In his later years, Genghis Khan turned his attention back to the unfinished business with the Western Shia. Despite his advanced age, he personally led the campaign. During this final military endeavor, in 1227, Genghis Khan fell ill and died. The exact cause of his death remains a subject of debate among historians. The passing of Genghis Khan marked the end of an era. He had transformed a collection of scattered and often warring tribes into a unified and formidable power that would go on to conquer vast swathes of Asia and beyond. His legacy as a brilliant military commander, a unifying leader, and the founder of one of the largest empires in history remains undeniable. Though his methods were often brutal, he laid the foundation for a period of relative peace and stability within the Mongol Empire, known as the Pax Mongolica, which facilitated trade and cultural exchange between East and West. His descendants, following in his footsteps, would continue his work, expanding the Mongol Empire to its greatest extent, forever altering the course of world history, all starting with a boy named Temujin, born on the windswept steppes of Mongolia. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Thank you for watching, and ring that bell to receive notification on new videos.